British UK film I just watched today on Netflix. Well, I'm very upset and angry as you those who follow my YouTube video, you would know that I'm born in UK, right? And things has not changed since the movie from the BBC production Christopher. I'm glad Christopher the son who his father who of his father's life. Now it's really good, but the sad thing is that he's middle class. Sorry, I'm not being classist, but it's the truth. Working class people don't have rights. An exception, only rich people. And things has gone downhill shit to the shitty lane. Excuse my language. I am LDS and I, I but doesn't confine my response is that in England things has not changed. People still judge you. If they see you different, they still think people, family members who are disabled, think, who are not educated about social equality or anything, particularly working class families, think that their children should be locked up in their family houses, no relationships. I'm really kidding you. I'm going through shithole, and I tried to do my rights. And what happened? I got locked up. I I got advocates and only tell me how dare you for using Africa in this thing. As I said, now things has not changed. And anybody who has moved forward, it's only for the rich. The rich has the rights. I'm in Oxford, and Oxford is a very discriminated place. All my life, I could be was discriminated, but you know, people just like to forget. Now it's good to forget and everything. I'm a spiritual person, but for me, people should not forget how people I know had died because when I could have lived longer because because they didn't have the right equipment and everything. I I have no organizations to represent me. I have tried to contact them. They don't get a damn about me. I'm sorry, they don't. They just want to just help the rich and keep the rich. Silver lining, don't want to help me. I they were about had someone who whose dad has got a brain injury. I won't tell his name, but you know his dad is a scientist, and you know just like the movie in Brief, you know he thinks that his dad's less than fortunate. Actually, his dad has a right to everything, compared to someone like me. I'm not being horrible, but this is I used to work and he has no idea that his dad has more opportunities he can do. I have family who we all disabled. We had never gone holiday abroad. My mother doesn't think my brother who has brain injury was born with a brain injury because of the back of his forceps, and then he had epilepsy, shouldn't even have the right to go abroad to his own country, his country, his roots, to see his, go abroad. I just be honest with you. England has gone backwards. Nobody cares about disabled people. I even had a taxi driver said about that he thinks maybe it's best for his son. The thing I said to him, no, that's not true. You know, I just and I'm angry. I'm angry that I live in this country where people hate people like me. I don't even know. I don't wheelchair bound. I can breathe. I I don't, and it's really angry. I'm really angry as well because people the time of the film of people who had a polio, they could have had alternative therapy, and this country does not support disabled people get alternative therapy. They um and it and people, if you study about alternative therapy, about an American woman called Sister Kenny, she helped a lot of people, but unfortunately England didn't accept physiotherapy for a long time and still hasn't. I'm very angry about this country. It still makes me not feel prideful in this country. I'm sorry. I have benefits, but I don't do exactly what I want. Yes, at the moment I'm allowed now again to only walk within Didcot. I have and I'm fortunate to go to church because there's no church area in Didcot in LDS church. Um yeah, you know, but I really admired the film, but as I said, it's inspiring for the rich people who has families believe in them and do everything. Um, it's disgusting. There's no politicians in this country to say disabled people has right where you got mental illness, and it's not just that, even to represent that disabled people can overcome disability. Nobody wants this stuff. I read books of people who have tried to move things in this country who are middle class, and I respect them, but and they have tried and tried and tried. There's like the director who um father had and his mother did in Breathe, and I congratulations, but the thing is though, it's not over. Things has gone terrible. The Conservative Party rather have me not go anywhere. I I used to work in a council thing, um, day centre, Oxford Options, and what they said, and it was this is what a politician who is not even conservative, but but probably he has some secret conserv. It was in a Labour Party politician as well as a Conservative, and they both agreed that they said disabled people, elderly disabled people, should be stay in bed all day so they can save fucking money. I'm not kidding you. This is disgusting. Wake up, people. Wake up. Wake up. So yeah. Um yeah. Disabled people, I would like to change things, but I can't do anything. All I can do is just do a video here. I don't have the opportunity to overcome my ADHD dyslexia. Yeah, I see a alternative therapist, um, which I had to ask my parents to give permission because they're still my main carers, even though I'm locked up here in a care home. And they do not, and they say it's God's will for me to live here. Fucking hearing me. I have extended family who would do anything for me to get me out. They just stay here and say, oh, it's Marine's decisions, it's the country's decision. I have no one to get me out of here. No one. I have people who are middle class friends, which I met before I got sectioned, and it's been terrible, been terrible. people, if you if you're watching, you want to change, don't wait for someone else to do it for you. If you can write. If you're a student in social rights, don't look away. You people who got degrees in universities, do something. Speak up that people like me should get assistance to overcome their disabilities. Not be called, this was in 2000. 2000. In the year 2000, I was called a mongrel. I was discriminated at mainstream school. I was discriminated in special needs school. I have no place in this life. I don't have a home in life. I'm homeless in soul and spirit. Yes, I may have a house. This is not my place. I have to do everything in myself. You know, I don't have the right to marry if I want to marry. I, I don't have the right to leave if I want to leave. I mean, actually, I have a consultant to decide for me. I don't have a family to fight for me. In brief, the guy had friends and family to believe in him. I have no one. I have no one. I have no one to fight my demons. All is in myself, and yes, I do believe in God, but God doesn't allow people to suffer. It's human beings to choose to suffer. Um, but yeah, that's that's my opinion. Disability Rights UK has not supported me. I don't know how to contact them. If they anybody who is under Disability UK, but pass the videos here. Pass my videos, please. Please. I'm talking for every disabled person in my life who been discriminated in Oxford and Birmingham, because that's where I was in the detention centre. Disabled people are put in life imprisonment. They either, if they're in a detention centre, they're in prison. If they're outside, moved on to a care home, they're still in prison. British house arrestment. Carers are like probation officers. I just be honest with you. It's fucking true. People just wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Thank you, um, for the thing, and odds than a working class, middle class person, British middle class person who